Hello, class. So, right now we're doing the fifth chapter, right? It's fourth, but then it's labeled as the fifth. Okay, so let's just get into it. The caste system as a discriminatory system. So, this is what we're dealing with right now. So, discriminatory system as in a system which dominates. Okay, so like caste system, we've already studied earlier also in the earlier chapter. So, as you all know, caste system is a very important or like very dominating institution in the Indian society, and how the society is divided into strata, and how each strata had a particular occupation they were born into, and they could not move from one occupation to another, right? So keeping that base, we shall move into it. The caste system is a major social institution in India that enforces discrimination against people belonging to lower caste. So the people of the lower caste are dominated. Okay, so caste system stratifies the society into various strata, that is brahmanas, kshatriyas, vaishyas and shudras, and then the lower caste people are discriminated because they belong to the lower strata. People belonging, sorry for the spelling, to a particular caste had a specific occupation and status. So occupation, as you know, the brahmanas are engaged in being pundits, priests, teachers, kshatriyas being kings, vaishyas in business, and shudras in low, like menial jobs, right? So each strata, each caste had a particular occupation, and they were born into into that particular occupation, and were not allowed to switch their jobs. And the people in belonging to the high caste had a higher status, and those belonging to a lower caste had a lower status. Occupation and status are ascribed, and people born into a caste were also engaged in the occupation of that caste. So this means that once you're born into a caste, you automatically have a particular status and occupation that is particular or characteristic of that caste, right? Like if you're born in a Brahmin family, you have a high caste, and then you either have to take a job of a priest or of a guru. Okay, and then if you belong to a lower caste, you have a lower status, and then you engage yourself in low menial jobs. Each caste had a specific social status and a place in the hierarchy. Okay, so this, you know what it means. So each caste was either higher or lower, and they had either a high or low position in the hierarchy. Social and economic status is sharply separated under the caste system. So in the caste system, the social status, okay, your rank in the society, and your economic status, how rich you are or how much wealth can you keep, is separated. It has a very distinct separation. Like for example, given in your book, like how the brahmanas, okay, they have the highest social status in the caste system, and they are the most respected, and but they are not allowed to keep a large amount of wealth, so they are not economically stronger. Okay, although they have the highest status, they are not economically stronger. And the kshatriyas, who are the kings, although they have lot of economic status and lot of power in the religious field, they have to be subordinate to the brahmanas. And the brahmanas, although they have the highest social status in terms of secular power, in terms of economic strength, they are subordinate to the kings or the kshatriya caste. So these two, economic and social status, they are separated. Okay, in practice, social status and economic status are closely linked, but then actually, that was theoretically, but actually social status, whether you are high caste or low caste, is closely related with whether you are rich or poor. The castes with higher social status were economically richer, and vice versa. So the castes having high status were richer, those with low status poorer. Since the 19th century, the link between caste and occupation has loosened. Okay, so since the modern times, okay, this relationship between caste and occupation, like if you are born to a Brahmin family, you have to be a priest, or if you're born in a Vaishya family, you have to go to business or something like that. All these things began to relax. It began to loosen. Okay, it did not become a very important rule or a law that is to be followed. Unlike the earlier times, people can move from one occupation to the other. Okay, you know what it means, right? Just because you're born to a Kshatriya, okay, right now there are no kings. Can I be a king? No, right? That's it. So I can choose my occupation depending upon my degree or my interest. The relation between caste and economic status has also weakened. Okay, so there are people belonging to low caste, there are tribal people, okay, and low caste people who are richer, right? And then there are rich, like people belonging to the higher caste who are poor or not as rich as they are supposed to be because they have a high status. People of high caste are also poor and people of low caste are also rich, like I mentioned earlier. However, in the macro level or at a larger scale, the privileged and the rich tends to belong to the upper caste, whereas the disadvantaged tends to belong to the lower caste. Okay, so but then if we see in like a whole country view, okay, or most of what it is happening, it is still the same. Like the people who have more privileges, the people who are rich, they are always the upper caste people, and the disadvantaged, the humiliated ones belong to the lower caste. So if you see in a large scale basis, that is still happening. People living in poverty belongs to all social group. Okay, so it's not that only the lower caste people are poor or are living in slums and are experiencing poverty, but it is the higher caste people as well. Despite of the various changes that has taken place, the caste system is still a major institution affecting the life of the Indians at present. Okay, so we have come a long way since the earlier times. Okay, since the Vedic time or since when caste system was very dominant, but still, although we have come a long way, caste system is still prevalent and it is quite strong. Okay, especially in the rural areas okay, it is quite strong and it still affects the life of the Indians. Just like in India, race stratifies the society into various strata, that is in South Africa. Okay, just like how in India the society is categorized or stratified into various groups, okay, according to the caste system. Similarly, in South Africa, that is done by race. Okay, so if you want to know more, you can always check it out on the internet, or if you want to know, you can just WhatsApp me or anything. So what I want you all to do is go to page number 89 of your textbook and check out and go thoroughly through this table number 1 and 2, and I want you to do the exercise. Okay, exercise, there are a few questions, and after I post this video I will keep a 12-hour window open for you, each and every one, to submit that particular assignment which I've just mentioned regarding the exercise which is in your textbook. Okay, you have to follow table 1 and 2 of this chapter, page number 89, to do the particular exercise, and a 12-hour window will be open in the app. Okay, as I'll write assignment and I'll just leave it to you all, and I want each and every one of you to like respond to it, to give your assignment. Okay, so there's a 12-hour window, and if everyone does not submit it, I think we'll have to do a test like other subjects. Okay, so it's your call, and please don't take it as a joke because it's not funny.